Quintana Roo faces massive sargassum arrival. Alert for impact on tourism and fishing. The Mexican Caribbean is once again under threat of a massive sargassum arrival, with estimates exceeding 20,000 tons of this macroalgae. Key municipalities such as Puerto Morelos, Cozumel, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, Othon P. Blanco, and Felipe Carrillo. Puerto reports significant accumulations, causing concern for the tourism and fishing sectors. According to Esteban Amaro, president of the Sargassum Monitoring Network in Quintana Roo, the increase in sargassum arrivals has intensified in recent days, affecting areas such as Mahahual, Ixcalac, Cozumel, Tulum National Park, Playa del Carmen, Puerto Morelos, and Punta Nizuc. It is estimated that the season could reach 25,000 tons of sargassum. Meanwhile, Cancun has seen fewer sargassum scums, allowing tourists and locals to enjoy its beaches, where personnel from the Federal Maritime Terrestrial Zone, ZOFAMAT, are carrying out cleanup work. Sargassum scum not only impacts tourism, but also fishing. Local fishermen report difficulties navigating and damage to their boat engines due to the accumulation of algae. Additionally, a decrease in the catch of species such as grouper and lobster has been observed, affecting the income of those who depend on this activity. The problem also has implications for public health. Studies by the UNAM Institute of Marine Sciences and Limnology indicate that decomposing sargassum releases hydrogen sulfide, a gas that can cause eye and respiratory irritation. Residents of coastal communities have expressed discomfort due to the strong odor of the accumulated algae. Given this situation, authorities and experts continue to monitor the situation and seek strategies to mitigate the effects of sargassum scum in the region. School receives water tanks and Purification, plant to improve water access. The last two 10,000-liter water tanks arrived at Jose Vasconcelos Middle School to complete the rainwater storage system, which will be purified for student and teacher consumption. This brings the total to 8 5,000-liter water tanks and 2 more with larger capacity, allowing for a total of 60,000 liters of storage. Efrain Chipool, the school's principal, reported that the equipment will be installed in the coming days, and that on April 23rd, the Rotary Club will officially hand over the purification plant, benefiting more than 1,000 students and teachers. Additionally, part of the stored water will be used for automated irrigation of the school's vegetables and fruit trees, avoiding the expense and effort of manual watering. Chipool emphasized that, despite the work stoppages, school operations continue, and this project will reduce costs, as currently 380 pesos are spent weekly on water jugs for the offices, while students typically bring their own supply, which is not always sufficient. The Rotary Club managed the resources and will oversee the timely completion of the installation, guaranteeing free purified water and improving growing conditions at the school. The drought had raised concerns, but with this system, the school will ensure a stable supply for both human and agricultural consumption. Cozumel DIF resumes rehabilitation services after CRIC closure, but denies responsibility for settlements. Cozumel, Quintana Roo, the Cozumel Municipal DIF system has reactivated the consultation and therapy services previously offered by the Cozumel Comprehensive Rehabilitation Center, CRIC, following its closure as a private assistance institution, IAP. However, the institution has clarified that it will not assume responsibility for paying the severance pay of the staff who worked at the defunct center. Felix Sebastián Solis Frias, General Director of the Municipal DIF, reported that, after receiving notification of the CRIC's dissolution process from its president, Octavio Rivero, the DIF moved its medical assistance coordination to the former CRIC facilities. We are fully operational, providing medical consultations and physical therapy with our specialists. Despite the initial uncertainty, the population that used to be served here is now receiving the service efficiently, stated Solis Frias. Although the previous CRIC Board of Trustees had indicated that the City Council and the DIF would support the severance pay of former employees, the DIF director denied any responsibility in this regard. This isn't our staff. The CRIC was an autonomous IAP, and decisions were made by its Board of Trustees. We only shared the building, he emphasized. Solis Frias explained that the DIF maintained a collaboration agreement with the CRIC, which included the transfer of resources for operating expenses, but he doesn't know if these funds were used to pay salaries. You would have to ask the president of the Board of Trustees, Octavio Rivero, about that. We have only hired physical therapists to continue providing services, he reiterated. With this restructuring, the municipal DIF ensures the continuity of rehabilitation services, while the labor obligations of the defunct CRIC remain in the hands of its previous administration. Volunteers called for coral maintenance in Chankanaab. The Cozumel Parks and Museums Foundation, FPMC, in collaboration with the Quintana Roo United for Conservation, QUINTANAROO program, has launched an open call to the community to participate in volunteer days dedicated to coral reef maintenance in Chankanaab Park. The days will be held every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., and their main objective is the protection and restoration of Cozumel's reef, a vitally important marine ecosystem. Volunteer activities will include coral cleaning, algae removal, and placing coral fragments for growth. Volunteer requirements: know how to swim and have good buoyancy. Report to the Conservation and Environmental Education Center, CCEA, at Chankanaab Park. Those interested in participating must register in advance by calling 987-112-9791. Cozumel prepares for the Mermaid Squad Cozumel sporting event. On Sunday, April 6, 2025, the island of Cozumel will host the Rito Mermaid Squad 2.5, 5, and 10 kilometers sporting event, a swimming competition that promises to bring together athletes and sports enthusiasts under the motto, "Together we transform sports." The event, which will take place at the Chula Beach Club, located at kilometer 14.5 of the Carretera Costera Sur in the South Hotel Zone, will start at 7 a.m. and will offer 3 distances, 10K, 5K, and 2.5K. Departure times: 6:50 a.m., 10K, all; 6:55 a.m., 5K, women; 7 a.m., 5K, men; 7:05 a.m., 2.5K, women; 7:10 a.m., 2.5K, men. The organizers recommend that participants arrive at least 1 hour early to ensure a timely departure. On Saturday, April 5th, from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., participants can register and pick up their packets at the RB Sol Stereo Theater, located at 965 Avenida 20 Sur between 13th and 15th Avenues, Gonzalo Guerrero, zip code 77664. Mermaid Squad Cozumel seeks to promote sports participation and social interaction in the privileged natural environment of Cozumel.